Are you staring at your ad manager right now, looking at the click count go up, and wondering why your bank account isn't moving an inch? Because I've been there. You see 50 clicks, you get 0 leads, and you tell yourself, maybe my landing page sucks, maybe my copy is bad. But what if it's not you? What if half those people clicking your ads aren't people at all? We're talking about the silent budget killer, bots. Competitors clicking your links to drain your wallet. The invalid traffic monster. But listen, I found something. I usually hate buying security tools because they're boring. But this one might actually pay for itself in like a week. It's called Opticks. It's on AppSumo right now. And if you're tired of burning cash on fake clicks, you need to check the link in the description right now. But don't buy it yet. Seriously, there's a catch with the scan limits I need to explain first. Let's get into it. So, here's the reality of running ads in 2026. Whether you're a freelancer running campaigns for a local dentist, or you're a solopreneur trying to sell your own course, the game is rigged. We have this subscription fatigue, right? You pay for your email tool, your page builder, your CRM, and then the gurus tell you, oh, you need ad fraud protection too. And you look at the big players. You look at tools like ClickCease or Traffic Guard, and they are great tools, don't get me wrong. But you look at their pricing and it's like $50 a month, $100 a month, just to monitor the traffic I'm already paying for. It feels like paying a cover charge to enter a bar where you're already buying expensive drinks. And the worst part, the ad platforms, Google, Facebook, TikTok, they say they filter out invalid traffic. And sure, they filter some. But honestly, do they have a massive incentive to block every single iffy click when they get paid per click? I'm not saying they're evil. I'm just saying their incentive is volume. Your incentive is profit. Those two things don't always align. So you're left with this choice, bleed money to bots or bleed money to a monthly subscription service to stop the bots. That's where I was last week. Just kinda stuck. And then I saw Opticks pop up on AppSumo. $69. Lifetime. No monthly fees. I thought, okay, surely this is junk, right? It's probably just a basic IP blocker. You think this is just a little plugin. It's actually, well, it's a lot scarier than that. It showed me things about my traffic I almost didn't want to know. So let me walk you through what happened when I actually set this up. I'm running a campaign for a lead magnet. Simple stuff. Facebook ads driving to a landing page. I grab the Opticks code. It's pretty standard. You just drop a JavaScript tag on your site or use their WordPress plugin. So I install it, I go make a coffee. I come back about 3 hours later. I log into the dashboard, and at first it looks normal. Green lines, everything is cool. But then I click on the Analytics tab, and I see this red spike. Opticks is flagging traffic. But it's not just saying bot. It's giving me the why. I'm looking at this one session. It says data center IP. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is a potential customer browsing my site from a data center in Virginia when I'm targeting people in London? And then I click deeper. It shows time on site, 0.2 seconds. That's a bot. That's a script. That is $5 of my budget gone in a literal blink of an eye. But here's the cool part, the Sherlock Holmes moment. I went into the campaign alerts section. I set up a rule that says, hey, if the bot rate on any specific campaign goes over 20%, scream at me. So I'm letting it run. A day goes by, I get an email alert. One of my ad sets on TikTok is bringing in 40% invalid traffic. 40%. I felt sick seeing that number, but then I felt this wave of control. Because before Opticks, I would have just thought, TikTok ads don't work for me. But now I know. TikTok ads might work, but that specific audience was trash. So I paused that ad set, reallocated the budget to the one that was only 2% bots. And guess what? My cost per lead dropped by like 30% overnight. Or maybe I'm just a genius. No, definitely the tool. It also has this AI assistant feature. You can literally type questions like, which campaign has the highest fraud rate? And it just tells you. It feels a bit like talking to a very nerdy, very helpful accountant. Now, how does this actually fit into your day? Because I know what you're thinking. Great, another dashboard to check. I don't have time for this. Here's the thing. You don't really need to check it every day. Once you set up your exclusion rules, basically telling Opticks, if you see these bad IPs, block them. It kind of just hums in the background. It integrates with Google Ads, Facebook, TikTok, Microsoft Ads. It can automatically push these bad audiences to your exclusion lists on those platforms. That is the set and forget dream. However, remember I mentioned a catch earlier? The integration isn't magic. You do have to set up the connection. It takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes to get the API keys and link it up. It's not one-click instant. You have to be a little bit comfortable with tech settings, but the support? The AppSumo reviews are solid. The team is based in Barcelona. They've been around since 2018. This isn't some fly-by-night operation that started last week using ChatGPT to write their code. These guys are bootstrapped, and they seem to actually care about the data. I tested their support chat with a question about UTM tracking. They got back to me in about an hour. Not instant, but for a lifetime deal? I'll take it. Okay, let's get real. Is this perfect? No, let's break down the pros and cons so you don't waste your money. The pros, the price, I mean, come on. $69 one-time payment versus paying ClickCease $50 a month forever? The math is a no-brainer. If it saves you $70 in ad spend over the next year, it's free. Cross-channel, a lot of tools just do Google. Or just Facebook. Opticks does paid and organic. It looks at everything. The detail, the forensics are deep. You can see device types, VPN usage, proxy detection. It makes you feel like you have X-ray vision. The cons, and this is important, the scan limits. This is the big one. Tier 1 gives you 10,000 monthly scans. Self-relevance bias. If you are spending $500 a month on ads, 10K scans is plenty. But if you are running a viral traffic campaign or spending $5 a month, you are going to burn through 10,000 scans in a week. You will need Tier 2, 50K scans, or Tier 3, 100K scans. Do the math on your current traffic before you buy. The UI learning curve. It's powerful, but it's not Apple simple. There are a lot of charts, a lot of data. If you get overwhelmed by analytics, you might find it a bit heavy. No magic button for organic. While it detects bad organic traffic, it can't exactly block a bot from visiting your website organically. That's a firewall job. It mostly helps you filter your data so you don't make decisions based on fake numbers. So, the final verdict. Is Opticks worth stacking? If you are running paid ads, even just a few $100 a month, and you are not using a fraud detection tool, you are literally throwing money into a fireplace. You shouldn't feel bad about it because nobody tells you this when you start. But now you know. Who should buy this? If you're a solopreneur running your own FB or Google Ads, agencies managing small client accounts. Tier 3 allows 5 users, which is nice. Anyone who suspects their competitors are clicking their ads, spike clicks are real, guys. Who should skip it? If you have zero ad budget and only get 100 visitors a month to your blog, you don't need this yet. If you are a massive enterprise spending $100K a month, you probably need an enterprise-level solution with a dedicated account manager, not an AppSumo deal. The offer. Right now, it's $69 for license Tier 1. That's basically the cost of one bad dinner. They have a 60-day money-back guarantee. My advice? Buy Tier 1. Install it. Let it run for 30 days. If it doesn't show you any fraud, return it. Get your money back. But if it shows you that you've been wasting 20% of your budget, then you just made the best investment of the year. If you found this helpful, please grab it through the link in the show notes below. It helps support the channel so I can keep buying these tools and reviewing them for you. Stop letting bots eat your lunch. Go check it out.